I wish there was a way to emphasize this enough that you can actually feel truly happy and always feel good emotions, regardless of the situation that you're in, if you learn to handle this mind that we have. Really think about it, right? Everything that we see on the outside, or anything that was to happen to us, say we're seeing this gorgeous view, right? And what's actually happening is that, my eyes are taking in signals from the outside. It goes down to my retina. Retina takes the information to the brain. And then, in the brain, neurons fire and I can actually see what's outside of me. So, am I actually seeing what's outside of me, or am I seeing the image that's in my head, right? Like, it has to be in my head for me to even experience it. Even for any sort of sound, right? Like, it has to travel through my ear, and my ear has to send that message to my brain, and then my brain has to essentially fire neurons for me to even experience what I can hear. So we go through this life thinking that, there's things on the outside that are just happening and we are experiencing them. Whereas if you were to even look at it scientifically, it's all taking place in this mind-body apparatus, right? Like, there's nothing outside if you're not conscious enough to experience it, if you're not conscious enough to have your brain work, have your mind work, and to, take down those signals that are coming from the outside and experience it. So essentially, the world, it just exists inside you. Your experience of the world exists inside you. In that sense, you are author of the experience that you have of this world. If you could, change your perspective, if you could understand how these reactions occur when you perceive things from the outside, you could alter those reactions. And once you truly understand the depth of this, that your experience of this world is actually happening within you, it's not happening outside of you, you can learn to enjoy every moment. You can learn to be in good emotions, to be in a good state in every moment. Because here's the thing, right? Like, I could be standing at this beautiful, gorgeous view in front of me, and yet if I cannot control my brain, and my brain is just thinking about all the bad memories that I had, all the bad experiences that I had, this would mean nothing to me, and my whole experience is just ruined. Or, there could be someone standing at the most beautiful place in the world, but they're afraid that something bad might happen to them, or they're just, thinking in 1,000 directions of how things could hurt them. And they're basically squeezing out the beauty of the experience that you can have in life, right? Like, you can really screw up the way that you think, and then your whole experience of the world, it gets distorted, and you could go around having new experiences, meeting new people, having new conversations, and yet there you are, yet there your brain is, acting as this distorted filter, kind of messing up that whole experience for you. So the first thing about, realizing that if an experience is good or bad is to understand that whether you feel good about something or whether you feel bad about something, it's happening within you, and it's not the inherent property of what's outside of you. Now, people can take this to the extreme and be like, fire will definitely burn you. Yes, fire will definitely burn you. And I'm not talking about, that you have to go through fire and pretend that, it's not going to burn you. But most of our experiences that we have in our modern day life that stress us out, that, give us anxiety, that make us feel sad, that make us feel like we're living in this isolated island in a shrinking world that's against us, right? Most of those feelings are very subjective, and they're happening within you, right? So the first thing you'd want to fix before you even try to fix the world outside of you, or people outside of you, or everything that's going on, is what you'd want to fix is your perspective, and understand that how can I, despite everything that the environment is feeding me, how can I still maintain a positive state? How can I still maintain a good state where I feel that, I'm part of this world, and I'm part of this story about the world, and despite everything that happens, I can still feel awesome within me. And that's the first step to actually even bringing about change outside of yourself, right? Because if you're always hurt because of external circumstances, even when you become the decision maker, even when you are the person who's, running the show now, do you think that that hurt that you've carried for years and years and years is just going to dissipate or disappear into thin air? It's basically just going to show, it's going to reflect in each decision you make, in each action you take, and each interaction you have. So you'd be thinking that, the day that I become the CEO, the day that, I'm running this government, the day that people just start listening to me, things would be so much better. But if you don't have the strength to make this experience, regardless of what it is on the outside, make this a good experience for yourself, and you're constantly carrying this hurt within you, the moment you are the decision maker, people start listening to you, and you are running the show, all this emotion and this hurt and these feelings that you've carried within you, they're just gonna find mediums of expression, and that's all you will have to share in the end. So you would think that you would make things better, but essentially you would not. You could actually make them worse. So let's think about fixing the world once we've mastered our own perceptions of the world, once we've mastered our own internal subjective experience of the world.